really help people improve their business?
The first one's a bit high level, but I think important, and it's kind of how do you e-commerce and selling online. How do you decide what to sell online, um, or whether it's a sourcing play? Like, what are you sourcing? How does that work? So, as I explained, for us, we saw like a big void. The market's changed, but when we started, a lot of these tech products didn't have a web offering. Even today, there's so many B2B products, higher end manufacturing products that are not online, catalogs, apparel, plumbing stuff. If someone, it's a lot of work and people are doing it, and that's kind of where the Alibaba and Amazons of the world are going. But if you take a lot of that old school data that's not digitized and you list it online, it will sell because everything is going online. As we know, retail is going away, whether you like it or not, and online is just increasing and increasing. There's so many more sectors that haven't been penetrated yet. So sourcing is great, and you can go to China and make another Bluetooth speaker or something that everyone else does, and you can make a lot of money. You could also lose a lot of money. But there's so many sectors that haven't been touched. I feel one, like what I said, a lot of these niche industries or old school, supplies, plumbing, jewelry, not really jewelry, but catalog-based stuff is like so ripe for that. And there's a lot of automated tools now that exist to help you parse this data and create listings and web pages based on that data. People will start buying that online. They're not going to go to whatever stores are left, whether it's hardware or even the stores that do remain, whether it's food, whatever it is, it's all online. So there's so many industries that you could be the first one to take it there, which I think we did with this niche tech space. And since then, it's evolved. But again, I wouldn't have been selling all this stuff and understanding until I started there and failed on other things. So that's my first tip. Try to find things that are not online yet and just go with it. And Fredos can help you source it, and other tools can help you optimize it. But I kind of just thought a little bit about it now, but I see it everyday companies, people who come to me with old school companies that just don't know how to take the next step, and they usually go out of business.
So do you feel like there's still more industries like that? Like I feel like so many things are like already there. It's saturated.
Yeah, there's so many. You could look at, on the flip side, you could look at Alibaba or some B2B platforms and see the products that are being sold. People are buying containers of pillows and feathers and like really random stuff. But I don't know, like the other day my wife and I were getting hardware or what is it called, knobs for our like a wall unit. And you Google it, yeah, you have some Home Depot listings, but like no one's doing a good job. Every picture, every photo. But you go to a showroom in the city or in Brooklyn, and it's beautifully displayed. That conversion is difficult and expensive, but someone will find you. It's easier to list it on Amazon, perhaps, or maybe your own site, and you'll be the king of that domain. There's so many. I can go all day of it's gonna dry up because just like retail, became everything so online, but until it does, over the next 10 years, you could own a space. And even if you're just part of that space, there's so much commerce that's not being addressed. And these millennials are buying it online, so you have to just show up. Not easy, but show up, you'll make the sales.